Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm here today to do my November TBR. For November I decided to use my romance trope tarot cards that I have 60 of them. So this month and in December I am going to pick 30 books, and you see I roll for them and I pick 30 tropes. There are some tropes that are double because I do have double trope cards of those. So yes, and I'm gonna be trying to read 60 romance tropes in 60 days. Well, it's not 60 days, but you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm very excited. We'll see how this goes. I do all of the books I would like to try to see if I could read my own books, so either physically, audio, or Kindle. I want to read the books I own. So those are what I picked, and how I picked them is I do the trope, look it up on Goodreads, and I'll look. So if it's on that shelf or genre, I count it. It might not be the right trope, but I'm counting it. There are also some trope, romance tropes that are a little niche and hard to find, so I bended a rule a little bit. But there's also out of the 30 I picked, I'm only gonna do 29 books because one of them I'm using the same book because they're both niche, and it was that collection from that book, if that makes sense. So I'm allowing that. So there's only gonna be 29 books, but regardless, I did do 30 tropes just with 29 books. So yeah, that gives me a wiggle room for one book that I could read. But now let's get started with trope number 1. Roll number 1 is gonna be 8. And so that's 5, 6, 7, 8 is brother's best friend. Ooh, one of my favorites. And to replace that, we have that. So trope number 1 is brother's best friend. And for this one, I am going to be reading Sinner by Sierra Simone. This is the second book in the Sinner series. I have this one on Chirped, also on Kindle, and I could have picked a few more books, or I could have picked a lot of books for this one, but I would like to continue series that I've started. So yes, Sinner. So yeah. Roll number 2 is 1. I know it's hard to see, but 1 is friends with benefits. Okay, and to replace that, we have that one. Card number 2 was friends with benefits, and this one is I'm gonna read A Breakaway by Grace Riley. This is book number 2 in the Play It to Win series, I think. Playing to Win, something like that. So I'm very excited. This says it's a friends with benefit. I don't know, it's a hockey romance. Also have this one on audio. So yes, I did read First Down earlier this year and enjoyed it, so I'm excited to continue on with this series, and I do have the books 3 and 4 in this series too. So yeah. Roll number 3 is 3, and 3 is Second Chance. Okay, and to replace that we have that one. Card number 3 was Second Chance, and again for this one I could have picked a lot of books, but since I want to read books I own, I chose Return to Us by Corinne Michaels. This is the Bookworm Box edition. This is book 1 in the Willow Creek Valley series. It's also a single dad romance if I remember correctly. I do also own this on audio. So I don't really know anything else about this, so yeah. Roll number 4 is 1, and 1 is paranormal romance. Okay, and to replace that we have that one. Card number 4 was paranormal romance. I don't really read all that much paranormal romance, but I am going to read Rejected by Jasmine Eve. This is book 1 in the Shadow Beast Shifters. I had this one on Kindle for a long time, but last month the first 4 books were on sale for Audible, or first 5, I don't know, and I got it. So it's a shifter romance. I don't know. I think she gets rejected by her mate, something like that. So yes. So roll number 5 is 14, and 14 is Fake Dating, and to replace that one we have that one. Sorry if the angle changed, I had to change my battery, but card number 5 is Fake Dating, and for this one I am going to be reading Her Greatest Mistake by Hannah Colwin. This will be my first book by this author. This is the Greatest Love series, book 1. It's a hockey romance, and yeah, I recently just got this one on audio because it was on sale on Audible. So yeah. Roll number 6 is 7. Yeah. 7 is Opposites Attract, and to replace that one we have that. Card number 6 was Opposites Attract, and for this one I am going to read Good Girl Complex by Elle Kennedy. This book is book number 1 in this series, Arcove Babe, I think, series. This one is not very popular, but I own it. I own it on Kindle. I mean, I own it physically and on audio, so I just need to read it. And yeah, so don't know much about it. I think this is a swimmer. So yeah. Roll number 7 is 18. Or is it 4? I'm gonna go with 18, which is this one, and it's Fake Dating, and to replace that one we have that. Card number 8 was Fake Dating again, and it kind of matches the vibe, the card, and I chose A Let Love Rule by Frances M. Thompson. This was a June's Hello Lovely Trope of the Month. With this one is bi, has LGBTQ plus recommendation. Like, I don't really know much about this, but it's a gorgeous book and I'm very excited to read it. Roll number 8 is 3. And 3 is The Gym Scene. Okay, and to replace that we have that one. Roll number 26 is 13, and 13 is The Pottery Scene, and to replace that one we have this one. So the next card was card number 8. And yeah, card number 8. And this one also is the one I talked about that has both cards, and card number 26. So card number 8 was the gym scene and card number 26 was the pottery scene. And for this one, that collection, there is other books, I mean tarot cards that came with this collection, but these two were in that book collection, so I'm gonna count it. And it's Meet Your Match by Candy Snyder. This is book 1 in King of the Ice series, so it's a hockey romance. So I have this one on audio. So yeah, I'm very excited to see the gym scene and the pottery scene. So yes. Roll number 20. Wow, roll number 9 is 12. So 10 and 12 is male romance. And to replace that, we have that one. Card number 9 is male romance. And for this one, I am reading Don't You Dare by C.E. Ritchie. This is a baseball romance, male. I don't know anything else. I've had this for a while. I think I got this in Chicago. Did I get this in Chicago? I think I got this in Chicago last year. So I've had it for a while. I have the audiobook. I've been dying to read this and I just have not picked it up. So yes, very excited to read this. Roll number 10. Is 13. 13 is bodyguard romance. Okay, and to replace that one, we have that. Card number 10 is bodyguard romance. And for this one, I am reading Keep Her Safe by Cutie Tyler. This is a age gap, forbidden, taboo, bodyguard romance. I have this one on audio. And I'm very excited to read this. I'm pretty sure this follows a actress who has a stalker and she needs a bodyguard, if I remember correctly. So, but I'm very excited to read this. Roll number 11 is 14, and 14 is ex-boyfriend's dad. And to replace that one, we have that one. Card number 11 is ex-boyfriend's dad. And this one, I knew exactly what I was going to read for this one. And that is Here With Me by Brooke Montgomery. This is book 1 in the Sugar Creek Ranch series. Yeah. Or Sugar Creek. Just Sugar Creek series. This is an age gap, ex-boyfriend's dad, one night stand. I'm so excited. I hear really good things about this one. So yeah. Roll number 12 is 3, and 3 is baseball romance. Okay, and to replace that one, we have that one. Card number 12 is basketball romance. When I pulled this in the thing, I think I said baseball romance, but it's basketball. And for this one, I am going to read Game Changer by Piper Larson. This is the Hello Lovely Spring. It was in the Hello Lovely Spring box. And I have this on audio from Chirped. And I want to read it. I'm excited to read it. It's a gorgeous cover. And yeah. Roll number 13 is 20, and 20 is right here, and it's The Faithful Companion. Okay, and to replace that, we have that one. Card 13 was The Faithful Companion. This one is also a little niche one. It's hard to find something with this, so I just picked a book that has an animal, like a main part that I think the animal's gonna play in it. So yes, and for that one I picked Fall With Me by Book Montgomery. This is book number 3 in this Sugarland Creek series. The main girl is a barrel racer, so that has to do with animals. A horse, I think, is gonna have a big part in this because it is a cowboy romance western. So I'm counting it as The Faithful Companion. So yeah. Roll number 14 is 11. And 11 is Best Friend's Brother. Okay. And to replace that, we have that one. Card number 14 is Best Friend's Brother. And for this one, I am reading Truly, Madly, Deeply by L.J. Shin. This is book 1 in the Forbidden Love series. I don't know anything about this. This just came out. And I got the gorgeous sprayed on edition, and I'm super excited. I've read one L.J. Shin book before and I enjoyed it, so I know this was very hyped, and I love blue and pink, so yes. Roll number 15 is 4. And 4 is The One Night Stand. And to replace that one, we have that. Card number 15 is The One Night Stand. And for this one, I am reading Not So Lucky by Trillia Pessy. I'm so sorry, I butchered that. This is a Why Choose story, but you don't also, it's like you're supposed to picture yourself in this, because I know the main character doesn't really have a description, but I have this one on audio, and this was a Hello Lovely Trope of the Month from last year, so yeah. Roll number 16 is 4, and that one is Taboo Romance. Okay, and to replace that one, Card number 16 is Taboo Romance, and for this one I am reading Love Unexpected by QB Tyler. This is a taboo romance. I'm pretty sure this is a stepdad, stepdaughter, but I could be wrong. But it's from the Dork and Corky age gap box from last year. Also have this one on audio, so and Kindle, so yes. Roll number 17, we have 6, and 6 is Football Romance. Okay, and to replace that one, we have that. Card number 17 is Football Romance. I could have picked a lot of books for this, but the one I ended up choosing is The Hardest Fall by Ella Mays. I have this one on audio, and as I said, I'm trying to get through my audiobooks, so yes, very excited. I think I've read one Ella Mays books before and I enjoyed it. I do like I do like football romances, so we'll see. I don't know anything about this. Roll number 18, we have 2, and 2 is Accidental Pregnancy, one of my favorite tropes. And to replace that, oops, I didn't see it, but I flipped it over, but Card number 18 is probably one of my favorite tropes, which is accidental pregnancy. And for this one, I am going to be reading Stay With Me by Brooke Montgomery. This is book number 2 in the Sugarland Creek series. So this one, the main girl is pregnant, but it's not the main hero. It's not the hero's baby. I do know that. But I'm very excited to see how this plays out. And yes, I'm very excited to read this. Roll 19 is 13. And 13 is Enemies to Lovers. And to replace that one, we have that. Card 19 was Enemies to Lovers, and for this one I'm going to read the Rivals by V. Keelan. This was a bookworm box a while ago, and I don't know anything about this, but yeah, I've read a few V. Keelan books and have enjoyed, so we'll see how I feel about this one. So yeah. Roll number 20 is 19. Yeah, 19. And 19 is Age Gap. Awesome. And to replace that, we have that one. Card number 20 is Age Gap, which again is one of my favorite tropes. And for this one, I am going to read Unconditional by QB Tyler. This was a Hello Lovely book from a long time ago. And I just have not read it. This came out in 2019. I have this one on audio. This is like a guardian romance. So very taboo, but age gap, and I'm excited to see how I feel about this. Roll 21 is 1. I know it's hard to see. There it goes. And 1 is Dark Romance. Okay, and to replace that, we have that one. Card number 21 is Dark Romance, and for this one I am reading The Sinner by Chantel Tazer, sorry, and this is book 2 in the Lord series. I read The Ritual back last month in September and really enjoyed it. I have this one on audio and I'm very excited to see how I feel. I know nothing about this. It's just a dark romance, and I'm very excited to see how I feel about this. Roll number 22 is 5, and 5 is Single Mom Romance, and to replace that one, we have that. Card number 22 is Single Mom Romance, and for this one I'm going to read Shadows of You by Catherine Collis. This is book number 4 in the Lost and Found series, but I don't think these are standalone series. This is from Hello Lovely Trope of the Month from April, I think, of this year. It looks very cute, has some animals on it, gorgeous book, and I'm very excited to see how I feel about this one. I've read one Catherine Collis book and I enjoyed it. I know Jess from Peace Love Books loves her, so I would like to try some more books of hers. So yeah, very excited to read this. Roll number 23 is 4. And 4 is Friends to Lovers, and to replace that one we have that. Card number 23, yeah, is Friends to Lovers, and for this one I am going to be reading Next to You by Hannah Bong Young. This is the second book in the Next series. I read Next of Kin and Out on a Limb earlier this year and really enjoyed them, so I'm excited to continue on And I know the third book is supposed to be coming out soon. So I'm very excited to see what I think of this. But the cover is very cute. I really like the cover. I also have this on audio. Roll 24 is 3. And 3 is a billionaire romance. And to replace that one, we have that. Card number 24 was billionaire romance. I don't read a lot of billionaire romances, but the one I picked is Black Ties and White Lies, which is book 1 in the Black Ties Billionaire series by Kate Singleton. I have this one on audio. And yeah, and it matches the card too. So yeah. Roll number 25, 11, and 11 is prep school romance, and to replace that one we have that one. Card number 25 is prep school, and for this one I could not find any prep school recommendations on Goodreads in the shelf or genre thing, so I just did a school setting, and for that one I am going to be reading Hate Me by A. Jade. This is book 1 in the Black Mountain Academy, and this one was recently just on sale on Audible and I got it. So yes, I've not read an Ashley Jade book, but I'm excited to read it and see how I feel about this. So yeah. Roll number 27 is 6. I think that's a 6. Yeah. And 6 is the single dad romance. And to replace that one we have this one. Card number 27 is single dad romance, and for this one I am going to be reading Wild Love by Elise Silvers. This is book 1 in the Rose Hill series. This is a single dad romance. I have this one on audio. This came out earlier this year, I think in April. Yeah, April. So I would like to read this. I did read her Chestnut Spring series and did enjoy it, so I'm excited to start a new series by Elise Silvers. Roll number 28 is 4, and 4 is MC romance, and to replace that one we have that. Card number 28 is MC romance, and for this one I knew what I was going to read right away. That is Where We Started by Ashley Minoza. Sorry, again I butchered that, I'm sorry. And this is book 1 in the Stone Riders MC. And I know this was very popular in the summer, and this was on sale on Audible a few months ago, so I got it and I am very excited to read it. I've been itching to read some MC romances, so I'm very excited to read this one and see what I think. Roll number 29, we have 17, and 17, 20, 19, 18, and 17 is He Falls First. Okay, and to replace that we have that one. Card number 29 is He Falls First. And for this one I am going to be reading Mile High by Liz Tomford. This is book 1 in the Windy City series. I don't know anything about this. I think, is this a hockey romance or is it a football, or it's some type of sport romance and a flight attendant, and that's all I know. I have this one on audio. I do have the other 2 books in this series from the cover to covers box set? No, what? Oh yeah, cover to cover pretty edition. So yeah, I'm excited to start this and kind of scared to start this. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this. A lot of people love it, so let's see what I think of it, but I am excited to start it. And finally, roll number 30. We have 6. And 6 is The Stalker. Okay. I pretty much think I've already read what I was going to read for this one, so it'd be interesting to see if I could find another one. But we'll replace it. And finally, card number 30 is The Stalker. And this one I picked Lights Out by Nevessa Allen. This is book 1 in the Into Darkness series. I have no idea what this book is about. I just know it's getting a lot of hype right now, and it was on sale for 2 for 1 credits on Audible earlier this week. It's still technically on sale when I'm filming this, so yeah, I got it. I'm very excited to read this. And again, I have no idea what this is about, but it was on the Goodreads shelf for Stalker, so I am very excited to see what I feel about this. Originally, when I had these ones, I had not read Cat and Mouse Duet by H.D. Carlton, and that's what I would read for this, but I have since read that. I read that last week and really enjoyed them. So yes, but I am very excited to see what I feel about that. So those are all of the books that I am going to try to read in November. As I said, it is 29 books, and yeah, November is going to be a busy month for me, work wise, because it's Thanksgiving, my dad's here, and then my mom's here. So I don't know how much reading I'm actually gonna have time to read all of these books, which is why I picked a lot of audiobooks, because that is pretty much the only way I've been reading right now. And yeah, so, but I'm very excited about all of the books I picked. If you've read any of these, what did you think of them, and which one should I pick up first? And yeah, I will see everyone later. Bye. Thanks for watching.